the Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Cassie Heiter.
Well, talking about Christmas time, a lot of people were hoping for a really white Christmas.
Yeah.
There might still be some little snow
yeah, for sure it's
somewhere
a
on the
white
ground.
Christmas. It's just not like a Norman Rockwell white Christmas, but it's kind of like a dusting.
Yeah, I mean, there's a dusting in some spots. It's definitely gathered in my driveway, you know.
Right.
It's not fun snow, though.
No, it's definitely not. You
Not
can't really.
sledding on that.
It's a very small snowman that you could probably build still.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's going to probably melt by the time we get to Christmas Day.
Because of the sun?
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely, because of the sun. Temperatures are going to be right around freezing. We could hit above that tomorrow, and we're going to be in the 40s by Christmas Day.
All right.
So yeah, we're definitely going to be doing at least some melting over the next couple of days. We ended up with 0.3 inches of snow yesterday, and that actually is below normal for us, and we're already at the 23rd of December. We don't have too many days of that left, and as far as rain is concerned, we're almost 3/4 of an inch above average, so we're doing pretty good there. Still very much in a drought across much of the state, and just kind of looking over the past 9 years of the snow and temperatures, well, the past 9 years haven't been nearly as cold as what we're experiencing today, at least. But, you know, the high last year on Christmas Day was 71 degrees, and just before that, 58, 70 back in 2019. Back in 2017, we had a high of 39. So over the past 5 years, this is going to be one of the coldest that we've seen in quite some time. And this morning, we started out at just 4 degrees here in Oklahoma City, started several degrees below zero in the north and east, and also out there in the Panhandle, upper single digits across the Red River. But we ended up at 19 degrees, which is, of course, better than yesterday. So we are making some small strides here and there. 18 in Ponca City, ended up at 19 in McAllister, 23 in Hobart, 23 degrees earlier today in Altus, and temperatures have come down since then, but again, still better than we were this time yesterday. The Star Norman Regional Camera, part of our Pike Pass Skycam network, 14 degrees and northwest wind at 9, still giving us a wind chill of just 2 degrees. Temperatures in the upper single digits and low teens across north, lots of mid and upper teens across the south, but some low 20s still hanging out in southwest Oklahoma. The wind is so much lighter than what it was. Yeah, northwest wind between about 5 to 10, but again, it still feels more like almost 10 degrees below zero there in parts of northern Osage County, but still dealing with the low to mid-teens in the far south and southwest. So the big picture showing that storm system that brought us all that terrible cold yesterday, that is now in the New England states, still wreaking havoc across there. But we've got high pressure building in over the central and southern plains, and things are going to be nice and quiet for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. But guess what? We've got another cold front on the way. That's going to be moving in by the time we get into Monday morning. But it's not going to be nearly as strong. We're going to have a wind shift. The wind's going to be out of the north. But by Tuesday, temperatures actually going back up because that wind's going to shift back to the south pretty quickly. So Tuesday, Wednesday, normal temperatures finally. Highs in the 40s, but by the time we get into Thursday, we could see temperatures climb into the 60s. We are watching another storm system that's going to arrive sometime probably at this point around New Year's Eve, and right now it looks warm enough that everything would be in the form of just plain rain, with some of the data kind of shifting the rain and storms into far eastern Oklahoma. Of course, we're still several days out, so much could change by then, but behind it will be cooler, but not terribly cold, and that's going to make a huge world of difference. So tonight, dropping down to about 8 degrees, another very cold night, 8 degrees in Ponca City and the low teens across the far south. But, you know, in Jones, we're talking about 7 degrees, 7 in Yukon, 7 in Mustang, 8 degrees tomorrow morning in Newcastle, and then tomorrow afternoon for Christmas Eve, 32 degrees, but mid and upper 30s across the south and west. Christmas Day itself, even better. This time, 41 degrees in Oklahoma City, the mid 40s across the west and the southwest, and it looks even better next week. Cold front comes in Monday, but look what it does. Really not a whole lot. About 60 degrees on Wednesday, low 60s by Thursday.